Speaking of the upper house and minor parties, our wonderful mate, Pauline Hanson. Now, by the way, people say, why isn't Pauline on the show as much as she used to be? There's no falling out. It's just literally too late for her too often. But certainly James is here, and he's here every Sunday night. So they've had plenty of policy announcements today, and I want to cheer a couple of these things on. I showed you the one where their idea is that if one person in the couple is working but the other person is staying at home to take care of the kids, that rather than the one person paying tax for them, the reality is that it should be averaged across couples, meaning you pay less.
One Nation proposing couples with children could split their taxable income, pointing to an example of one parent earning $120,000 and one parent staying at home. Currently, they pay $29,467 tax, but splitting incomes at $60,000 each would reduce their tax to $19,934.
That's a great idea. Absolutely spectacular idea. I just randomly told a few people about it on the weekend, and they thought it was an absolute ripper. I then told them what party it was from, and they went back to their normal corners when it came to being of the left and people who would be more willing to vote for it in the sensible centre, or of course the evil right, as it is referred to amongst the very clever circles. Well, Pauline's got another idea, and it's about how to save us, the taxpayer, tens of billions of dollars by cutting garbage out of the federal government. The party has estimated it'll save $30 billion a year by abolishing the departments or agencies or regulations related to climate control, a further $12.5 billion by getting rid of the National Indigenous Australians Agency. Savings would also be made by applying income means tests to the NDIS, getting rid of the Therapeutic Goods Administration, and rolling its functions into the Department of Health, as well as pulling out of UN commitments like the World Health Organization or the International Criminal Court. One Nation policies would then allow aged and veteran pensioners to be able to earn more without penalising their government support payments, as well as the income splitting that I spoke about before. And they also want to lift the tax-free threshold for self-funded retirees to 35,000 people. You know, on this show, for as long as I've had it, I love a conversation about a crossbench. I love a conversation about a minor party. I just think that whatever you do with number one, make sure that with your number two vote, you vote for the party you want to form government, because we might actually get a government that we want.